Hi guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for staying tuned. So recently I got talking with a friend who was about launching a product, and one of the things she told me was that she had to change the marketing plan a couple of times because the competition had been quite stiff, and she wanted to launch the product at a time where she was going to be assured that customers were going to become calling her for business. But at the end of the conversation, one striking thing that I learned was that she told me that there was really no perfect marketing plan, and so she felt that the timing is just what is just needed. So I kept thinking about this, and then I realized that even if there's no correct marketing plan, one thing that must always be defined is who your ideal customers are. That means the people that you really want to patronize your product or your service. So today's video, I'm going to be taking you through 5 tips by which you can use to identify the right customers for your product or your service. Follow me as I take you on this journey. The first thing you need to do is to look at your existing competitors. So identify who your existing competitors are, and looking at the people that they are constantly or currently targeting is a way to identify who your own ideal customers are. Because with this, you can actually point you to how you also need to run your own marketing campaign and how you need to reach out to those customers. A popular example here is, if you think about Coca-Cola and Pepsi, even if Pepsi does not even know who to target, by looking at Coca-Cola, they can actually define who their own customers are. Or if you look at a model like Uber and Bolt or other, cabs, platforms that you have, by looking at who these people are targeting can also influence the people that they also need to go after. So this is one important step that you can take to actually identify who your ideal customers are. The second thing you need to do is to concentrate on your existing customers. So by using data from your existing customers, you can actually identify the buying patterns of the customers that you need to target. So by looking at the people who are your best customers, it can inform you on the pattern that you can also follow to target people that can also be customers for you. So for example, your current customers that are buying a lot from you, how did they buy from you? How did they shop? Which location are they based? That if you're running an online business, what is their demography? Which age group do they fall in? This can actually inform how you can target ads to those particular demography. A popular model that I think about is also the Uber and the Bolt model. So I discovered that a lot of the drivers are always concentrated around a particular location for reasons best known to them. And the reasons is just simply because at particular locations, we tend to have a lot more orders than other locations. And I think about it for myself too. In certain locations, when I try to order a ride, sometimes I've realized that it takes a longer time before a driver comes. And that's because the drivers already know that those locations, they don't really always get a lot of orders there. So they rather concentrate their energy in locations where orders will always be coming to them, or even look at times of the week by which they get a lot of requests. So for example, a lot of Uber drivers or Bolt drivers will always get a lot of requests on days like Friday night or Saturday night. And that's because a lot more people are going to be going out on those days, for reasons, for relaxation reasons. So this is something that you can also maximize by looking at, your existing customer, targeting people who also have similar patterns to your existing customers. The third thing you need to do is to use a lot of web analytics. So there are a lot of analytics online that you can maximize to actually identify who your target customers are. So an example is Wix analysis or Google Analytics. So if you have a website platform, this can actually inform the people that are constantly or currently checking out your website and what they are looking at. Or if you're running like an Instagram, or social media platform like Instagram, for example, you can use Instagram Insights to actually help you, identify who the people that are coming to check, your Instagram videos, your Instagram pictures, what they are clicking or what they are viewing. And then if you need to design, like a targeted ads for these people, this will then influence how you're going to go about it. So this is something that, you need to also consider. The fourth thing you need to consider also is also using a lot of market research. So this is something that is important even before you launch that product. Because without doing a market research, you don't even know who the people that you want to sell to are or how the product is going to be sold. So a market research basically will just help you identify who the customers are, what are the patterns, what are the demography, how do the people think, What are the things that they are looking for? So by looking at all these metrics, then it helps you to be able to narrow down into the people that you need to focus on. So an example recently was when I and a friend, we're going to start, a private tutorial business. So I remember one of the research that we did was that we tried to identify who the people that would pay for the service that we're going to render because of the fee we're going to charge. And we realized that parents that were able to send their children, to private schools were the only people that would have been able to afford the service that we're going to launch. And so that influenced how we're going to market that service. And we just only concentrated on the children that were attending private schools because we knew that they were the only people that could afford the service. The fifth thing you need to do is the use of affiliate programs. So through your existing customers, you can actually, use a lot of affiliate links, to reach other people that are like your existing customers. Because one thing for sure, your existing customers will always know people who are like them and who will be willing to also buy similar things that they are buying. So what this affiliate program will only do is that you're able to generate links that your customers can always share with their own network. And as people begin to patronize you through those links, they also get some form of commission. A popular website where you can check this is ClickBank. So this is where you can always get a lot of affiliate links that you can share with your existing customers. Identifying the right target customers for your product is very important because without doing this, every marketing strategy that you want to deploy would actually not be targeted, and then it can have the tendency of not even being effective. So this is an important step in your marketing plan. So thank you so much for staying tuned to this video. And if you have any questions or any comments or any suggestions, you can always drop it in the comment sections. And you can also check out some of our other videos in the description below. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly go ahead to hit the subscribe button and like this video if you are also yet to do so. See you next time.